Hello everyone. Today we will talk about placing and dealing orders. And before we begin, there are four members in this group. The first one is Irene, the second one is Sandro, the third one is Igas, and the last one is me, Yaya. Now, I will tell you about the placing letter first. What is the placing letter? The letter originates from an individual or company that is written to assign order a number of goods or services. So, when we are interested in some goods or services, we should make this letter. The goal to order an item or service that is decided by an individual or agency. There is a letter of order for goods so that what is ordered is clear and in accordance with the intent. This one in order to avoid miscommunication and the buyer can explain more detail because there is written evidence by letter. The next one is writing tips. First, order letter should be addressed to the person responsible for executing the order. As a buyer, we should really make sure, starting from the name to address, that will be addressed. Since it is an official letter, it should be written in a polite manner. This means that we should use the correct letter structure. Use a simple language that is easy to read and understand. The letter should have all relevant details related to the order, for example, quantity, price, and other terms and conditions. Buyers can ask for what they want. For example, double packs, freight forwarding services, and so on, so that we as sellers can tend to satisfy customers. Last, provide contact information. This one is very important. Provide a contact that can be contacted to ask for information that is not clear and also makes it easier for goods delivery.
Next, content of the letter. In this section, I will explain there are 7 parts of the content of the letter. The first is opening. In, the, in this part, you must explain there is an order accompanying letter. The second is payment. In this part, you must explain how to the payment system and confirm it. The third is discount. In this part, we must confirm the discount that has been agreed. The fourth is delivery. In this part, we must confirm the date of the delivery of the items. The fifth is delivery method. In this part, we have to make sure what delivery service we will use so that could arrive safely to the buyer. The sixth is packing. In this part, you may request to the supplier how you want the goods to be packed. And the last one is closing. In this part, you write your hope after ordering items. And the next structure of order letters. The first is sender's address. The second is that. The third is receiver's address. The fourth is salutation. The fifth is body. The sixth is closing of the letter. The seventh is sender's name. And the last one is signature. Next will be explained by my friend.
Okay, now I will explain about the example of the placing order letter. As you can see, at first we have the sender's company name and the address of the company name. Below, we have the date of the letter, and then below the date, we have the recipient's name, company, and the address of the recipient. After that, we move to the main part of the letter. Here you can see the salutation, Dear Mr. Brian, and then at first we have the body shows that senders is interested about the goods that the company offered before. Also, the sender accept the 15% trade discount that have been offered before by the seller. On the next part, We can see that the sender is ordered the seller 10 monitors, 10 keyboards, and 10 CPUs. Below the ordered goods, we can see the request of the sender about how the seller send the ordered goods, payment of the delivery, the detail of the payments, and how the seller should pack the ordered goods to ensure that safety of the goods. And the last part, we have the closing and the signature of the sender. Okay, on the next slide, I will explain about the dealing with order letter. So the definition about dealing order letter is to inform the buyer about the date of the delivery goods, the method of the delivery of the goods used, and the date when the shipment will be received by the buyer, and the total price of the goods must be paid. So in short, that dealing with order letter is a short summary of the order goods that the seller received before. And the goal of this letter is to inform the customer that you have received the order, that you could give what they are ordered, and when will you send the items to the customer.
So the next one is the content of the letter. Uh, Actually, the structure of the letter is the same as order letter, but the difference is on the body of the letter or the content of the letter. In dealing with order letter, you write to acknowledge about the order. Example, we are pleased to acknowledge that your order has been down on our list. And the second is you write about the information. Example, we would like to inform you that your orders of the clothes will be dispatched on 15 March 2021. This is the structure of dealing with order letter. It's not different from the order letter. It's got sender's name, date, sender's address, recipient's address, salutation, body, signature, and closing. And this is the example of order letter. As you can see, at the top of the letter, there is the sender's name and the sender's address. Then below it, we have the date. After that, we have the recipient's name and the recipient's address, then the salutation, and after that, we get the content of the letter. Thank you for ordering 3 of our items and your order has been in our list. That is acknowledging the order. We are now dealing with it and you may expect delivery within the next week. That is the information about the dispatch. And after that, you could offer another product that is you want to offer to them, but this is optional. And after that, it's a closing and a signature. So that's all from us. Thank you.